The Obama Presidential Center is officially open this weekend, the grand opening taking place Friday on Juneteenth. The museum sits on 19 acres on Chicago's South Side and includes a library and public spaces.
The work of a Milwaukee artist also sits inside the new center, and we talked with her ahead of the grand opening. At Wells and Milwaukee Streets downtown, this Voting Rights Are Human Rights mural is a colorful reminder that behind every vote is a story.
When you have a perspective, I think it's so important to find a way to get it out, whether you write it or you show it visually.
Tiana Bowie is one of the artists who helped create it.
Because I don't know much about my history because I grew up in the foster care system. I learned a lot about African American history in New Orleans, and I learned about the Tin raps and black women not being able to wear their hair out. It was too noticeable. So I thought it was interesting to tie in what I, like the women in my life, to this history that I know I'm a part of, but I'm not sure how. So it was amazing to see, especially my great aunt focalized in the piece and a representation of me and my family, but also like the legacy around voting. So I thought that was really awesome. You just keep doing your thing and then things happen for you.
Her own legacy around civic engagement dates back to 2004.
My first time meeting President Obama was when I was in 2004 when he was running for senator. And my youth church, they asked us to go out and be a part of his float. And I got to meet him. And I remember I was young, I didn't know much about politics at the time, but it was my introduction into the world of politics.
Hello, Chicago.
4 years later, her vote would help Barack Obama make history as the first black president of the United States.
But tonight, because of what we did on this day, in this election, at this defining moment, change has come to America.
Now, nearly 2 decades later, as the Obama Presidential Center opens its doors, Bowie finds herself part of that story. What was it like to get that call and be chosen to have your art in this presidential center?
It still hasn't set in yet. It still feels like a dream. I remember when I first was contacted, they never said what the project was. So 8 months went by and I was like, oh, I forgot. And they're like, hey, let's talk. I was like, what's up? They're like, so they loved your project. You're good to go. I said, who's they? What are we talking about? And that's when they said, oh, we didn't tell you. It's the Obama Presidential Center. And I was like, oh my goodness.
One of just 30 artists selected to create a piece for the center's collection.
My space went into a room that was about being fired up for change. And it was also a space where people can sit, lounge, and actually just take it all in. So the piece is called Be the Change, ! Because I always thought it was great to think about how I can be the difference and not wait for someone else to do it. And so in the piece, there's different ways of thinking about changing. There's voting, of course, and there's also signing petitions, there's change.org, there's also letting your voice be heard. So I have all these different symbols that symbolize the different ways that we can be a part of change.
The Obama Presidential Center is located on 19.3 acres in Chicago's historic Jackson Park. The South Side campus includes a new park, forum, Chicago Public Library branch, home court, vegetable garden, sky room, and the immersive 4-floor Presidential Museum, highlighting not only the founding of the United States, but social movements of the 20th century, the Obama campaign and presidency, and life in the White House.
Just the scale of the magnitude of everybody's work is phenomenal. So I'm so grateful to be included, but also super excited for people to see it.
It's a full circle moment for Bowie.
You work so hard for something and you get to always come back to see it. So I think that's a beautiful, it's a beautiful part of being an artist.
From casting a vote that helped shape history to creating art that will help tell it. Really fascinating look inside.
Yeah, absolutely. Up next on the campaign trail.